You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, soap opera fans. It is Soap Dirt on YouTube, and we have got your General Hospital early edition spoilers for next week. That is the week of Monday, June 12th through Friday, June 16th on the ABC soap opera. There's a lot to unpack here. We'll have the full spoilers later in the week, so this is just a little tease, a little taste early of what you can look forward to next week. Before we dig into these, if you haven't already, please reach down and click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our General Hospital spoilers. Casting news, all the good stuff you need to know about your favorite soap opera. Okay, so the first early spoiler that we have for next week is about Nina Reeves. There are two spoilers for the week ahead for her. One is about Nina having to think on her feet, and the other is about her being a bundle of nerves. Right now, Nina is very worried about being found out as the person that reported Drew and Carly to the SEC. And of course, her attorney, Martin Gray, is the one who actually made the report, but he tells her that he is being pressured to reveal the source that gave him the information. And of course, that's because there are a lot of people digging for this information. Ned Quartermaine is digging for it. Drew Cain is digging for it. Sonny Corinthos is digging for it. A lot of people are digging, and Diane Miller, I'm sure. And so Nina is right to be worried, but Martin really can't come clean and tell them who gave him the info because of attorney-client privilege, not without her permission. So Nina is really scared that someone is going to find out. She's worried for a couple of reasons. First is because it could cause blowback on Sonny, because Sonny Corinthos is a bigger target than either Drew or Carly. And she worries that one of them might flip and give him up, which would be terrible for both her and him. She's also worried that she's going to lose Sonny if he finds out that she made the report. What I'm wondering with these spoilers for the week of June 12th about her is if her anxiety is going to make her sloppy so that she shows her cards. Or maybe she'll be talking about it to Martin or somebody else, stressed out, or Ava, since Ava knows as well, and maybe someone overhears. So it's very interesting. Drew is trying to make a deal with the SEC. He's worried that Carly might cut a deal, and there's just a whole lot up in the air. All right, our second big spoiler for next week is about Gladys Corbin, who everybody knows is a gambling addict, and she is not very skilled at her game of choice because she owes Selina Wu $80,000 plus interest, which is at an exorbitant rate. And she has to get this money to Selina or she's going to be in big, big trouble. So the two General Hospital spoilers about Gladys for next week are that Gladys is anxious and also that Sonny questions Gladys. So you might remember that Selina Wu wants information on Sonny. She asked Gladys to basically spy and bring her back some info. Gladys went to Sonny's to try and con him out of some money to dig her out of her debt, but he didn't bite. She was lying and saying it was to invest in deception. She's just a typical addict who is trying to find a way to afford her next fix, and she's in big trouble. She's already siphoning money out of Sasha's account to try and cover this really high debt. But the question is, will it be enough? Will someone figure out what she's doing before she can get it all? And I have to wonder if Sonny knows about her gambling and debt. The only people that really know by now, people at the table, which includes Cody Bell and Selina Wu. And she has done Cody dirty by setting him up to look like a criminal. And Selina doesn't want to tell Sonny because she wants to have access to information about him. We just covered on Soap Dirt this week, you can check it out at the website soapdirt.com, about whether Selina might actually be Mason Gatlin's secret lady boss, because he is also asking for info about Sonny, but trying to get it from Ava. With two people asking for info on Sonny, it seems like that since they share a common interest, they might be the same person. So we'll have to wait and see more on that. All right, our third early edition spoiler for next week is about Sasha Gilmore checking in on Willow Tate. Of course, Willow Tate just got her stem cell transplant from Liesl Obrecht. Everything is looking good. Hopefully her leukemia will get under control and she's not going to die. It seems like she's doing all right. And What I'm wondering about when Sasha goes to check in on her, it seems like one of the topics of conversation has to be Nina Reeves. Sasha is a big ambassador for Nina. Sasha loves Nina because she pretended to be Nina's daughter. You remember when she first came to town, Valentine Cassadine hired her to lie and say she was his daughter. So it's all really weird since Sasha is dealing with the person who actually is Nina's biological daughter. Willow is healing, and with the threat of losing her life getting further and further away, no doubt she needs to address some of this mama drama. She just told her nurse that she's not really interested in getting to know Nina. The nurse was excited because she's actually a fan of Nina's, and she basically said that she sees Carly as her mom. And of course, the whole thing with Willow and Nina is going to be affected by the reveal of Nina turning in Carly and Drew to the SEC, because Willow sees Carly as her surrogate mom. So I do think that Sasha is going to be an ambassador for Nina. I think Willow is going to get closer to softening her heart, and of course, that's going to make it all worse when everything inevitably blows up in Nina Reeves' face. All right, one last spoiler for General Hospital next week. Elizabeth Weber has advice for Portia Robinson. I have to wonder if her advice is to not meddle in her daughter's love life. Clearly, Portia is not listening to advice from other people. Already, Marcus Taggart warned her strongly not to try and pull Trina away from Spencer Cassadine. He said that all she's going to do is make Trina want the young man more. Marcus is right about this. Curtis has also warned Portia about this, but she's stubborn. And she's focused on wanting to get Spencer out of town. She just talked to her brother, Zeke Robinson, who showed up in town, and now he's warming Jordan's sheets, just as we predicted, by the way, in our General Hospital weekly predictions. So now Portia has a new tactic. She just talked to Esme Prince when Esme came into the hospital thinking that she might have strep throat. And Esme told her that if she does leave town, that Spencer will follow her. So now Portia's thinking, I just have to find a way to get Esme to leave town, and then Spencer will go, and then Trina probably won't go because both of her dads and her mom and her friends are all in Port Charles. So we have to wonder if Liz Weber is going to give her the advice to back off of this, back off to Spencer, don't make anything worse, don't try and connive anything with Esme. But it doesn't necessarily seem like Portia is going to listen. All right, we're going to recap the early edition spoilers here in just a second, but if you haven't already, reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our General Hospital spoilers and updates. All right, quick recap of the 4 early edition spoilers we have. Nina Reeves has to think fast, and she's anxious about something. Gladys is also anxious, and especially when Sonny grills her. Sasha checks in on Willow at General Hospital, and Liz has some advice for her colleague, Portia Robinson.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.